When was the last time you saw Omo in Nigeria or even an Omo advert on TV? Unfortunately, there's no more Omo in Nigeria. What about Panadol? The company that produced Panadol was forced to leave Nigeria. Unilever was the company that produced Omo, while GlaxoSmithKline (GSK) produced Panadol. Suddenly, Unilever announced that they will no longer produce home care and skin cleansing products in Nigeria, which means no more Omo, no more Lux, no more Sunlight detergents. Why? In this video, we will be discussing what caused the end for Omo and Panadol in Nigeria, who forced these companies to stop production or leave Nigeria, the impact of their departure, and the new phase of competition. By 1972, GlaxoSmithKline, under its former name Bicham, established their first office in Lagos, Nigeria. The following years, they brought in products like Lucozade Boost and Ribena. This is the same company that produced Andrews liver salt, the famous Bicham and Piclos, Sensodyne, and other products. They have a wide range of products that Nigerians need, and business was going well for the company. But there was a problem. The company is based in the United Kingdom and produces most of its products outside Nigeria, then imports them into Nigeria. Nigeria, with a population of more than 200 million people, is a huge market for consumer goods. But as the naira is constantly depreciating against the dollar in the past 1 year, it made it more expensive for the company to buy foreign currencies. With this development, the company began to feel the heat. They import at high cost and could only sell at reasonable, lower prices. If the prices are not reasonable, consumers will look elsewhere. This sad development has also made Procter & Gamble, the producers of Always Sanitary Pad, Oral-B toothpaste, Pampers, Ariel detergent, Gillette, and other products, to announce that they are leaving Nigeria too. Kimberly-Clark, the producers of Huggies diaper, are already on their way out. PZ Cussons, the producers of King's Cooking Oil, Joy Soup, Morning Fresh, Premier Cool, Bob, and other products, announced in April 2024 that the decision to leave Nigeria or not is under review, which means they may soon leave. Since late 2022 and early 2023, these companies were battling with high energy costs, increased raw material costs, and other issues. And because most of them are import-based, considering also the reduced demand from customers due to the economic situation in Nigeria, business has gone bad for these companies. In the case of Omo and Unilever, although they produced in Nigeria and they have made such an impact on Nigerians to the extent that some people refer to every other detergent in Nigeria as Omo, but they still faced challenges. This is what caused the end of Omo in Nigeria. In 2022, according to news reports, the company made about 23.9 billion naira in revenue from its home care and beauty brands, which is the category Omo, Lux, and Sunlight detergent belongs to. But in 2023, they made only 16.4 billion naira in those brands, which means that instead of an increase in revenue, their revenue fell by more than 40%. Not only did the revenue fall, the company also in 2022 lost 1.4 billion naira with those brands, and by December 2023, they lost 3.7 billion naira. With these figures, the company was already on a red line, and if they continue producing these products, the loss will be going higher. And they needed to find a solution, which resulted that they had to stop producing these products. This decision does not only affect Omo, Lux, and Sunlight detergents, it also means that Pears baby lotion and Vaseline will soon not be available in Nigerian markets. These products have been in the Nigerian market for years, and they have enjoyed a loyal customer base and a strong reputation for quality and affordability. But unfortunately, they will be available no more. The economic situation in Nigeria is forcing these companies to either stop production or leave Nigeria. The impact of their departure is that more than 20,000 Nigerians will lose their job, and less quality products will fill the market. The gap left by GlaxoSmithKline's exit alone will further raise the cost of drugs and vaccines, which will affect the accessibility of healthcare services for the sick and people in need. Although the company is planning to use a third-party distribution model where they will have partners in Nigeria who will buy from the company, ship to Nigeria, and sell. However, and until then, the departure of these multinational companies might help local production, which means those Nigerian-owned companies and some foreign companies that get their raw materials locally and manufacture locally too can take advantage of the gaps. If the quality of their products are good, they will serve as alternative to the less quality imported products already in the market. But the problem is, to what extent are these local producers going to sustain and survive the high cost of production Unilever was producing in Nigeria? But they felt the heat too, because for example, the surfactants needed for the production of products like detergents are gotten from petroleum, and because they are not available and enough in Nigeria, the company needs to import the quantity they need, which adds to production cost. Therefore, it is then important for the government to come up with policies and incentives that will help protect and encourage local production, which hopefully, if done properly, will help mitigate the effect of these missing products, especially the clogs and basins. Thank you for your time. I wish by now you have subscribed and clicked the like button.